Class 7th. Subject English. Lesson 6. Mountaineers. Let us read the story. Mountaineers. Mount Everest is the highest point on the planet at 29,028 feet above sea level. For many people, reaching Mount Everest peak is a once-in-a-lifetime achievement. This kind of feat requires huge funds, very tough training and very good luck. The first people to stand on the top of Everest were a local climber Tenzing Norgay and Sir Edmund Hillary, a mountaineer from New Zealand in 1953. Since then, a lot of people have achieved this feat, some of them are from India too. The first Indian to summit Mount Everest was Captain of Tar Singh Chima, 1933 to 1989, on May 20, 1965. He was a captain in the 7th BN Parachute Regiment at that time. Later, he was promoted to the post of a colonel. He was also the 16th person in the world to scale the peak. He was a part of the 3rd Indian expedition led by Commander M.S. Kohli and others. Kohli was an officer in the Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Both Chima and Kohli were felicitated by the Indian government with Arjuna Award. They also received Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan respectively. Kohli was also given Nishan-e-Khalsa by the Punjab government. A postage stamp was dedicated to the success of the 1965 Everest expedition. Climbing Everest Peak is not for untrained mountaineers. It is extremely dangerous. The trek to the summit, peak of Everest, takes months of physical training and weeks of acclimatization and adjusting to the physical condition. Climbers need to get used to the oxygen-starved heights of the mountain. The route between 26,000 and 29,020 feet is called the death zone. At this height, the body cannot get enough oxygen and begins to die minute by minute. This distance must be covered in less than a day to avoid damage to the body. In spite of such dangers, the number of mountaineers to Mount Everest has been increasing. It has increased so much that the climbers have to wait for hours for their turn to stand atop the peak. This extra time in the death zone also increases the danger, but it does not deter their adventurous spirit.